Do you want another jingle for the pod?
I think we start with one of your jingles, because I think what we learned from last time is that actually was our highest viewed episode, wasn't it?
It was. Last week we hit new heights thanks to my introduction. Today we're going to go for an ASMR nighttime reading. Welcome to the Alf and Soph pod, wherever you get your podcasts, and available on YouTube.
It's less ASMR.
Settle in to the dulcet tones of Alfie Dundas and Sophie Garrad. Sophie, say hi.
Hello. Thank you, Alfie. Sophie, say hi. I don't like how this episode started, Alfie. I don't know how it started.
Welcome to the Alfie Dundas
You're
podcast.
too comfortable in my house.
And Sophie's here as well. By the way, if you're not watching on YouTube, I'm flat out today.
I hope no one's watching this podcast today because I have a puffy, swollen face.
Let's talk about it. What happened?
Let's get into it. Okay, guys, I had work done. Can you believe it? It's crazy because I think a lot of doctors shouldn't be allowed to do work on 17-year-olds, but
they can.
They can. And so I got laser to my face. Actually, my father-in-law is a plastic surgeon. And I said, I want to look younger. And he was like, let me send some pictures to my colleagues because he can't work on me, sadly.
Now, I'm going to stop you there.
Yeah.
What is that? Like, I understand not being able
Plastic surgeon.
Operate on your family in a medical capacity, but if you're just injecting filler into their face, I mean, no offense. But
that's not what I've had done.
Oh,
Alfie.
fine. But how does that work? Like, why can't they do...
It's really up on the move
Sorry,
today.
if you're watching this, I'm just twisting it to make sure Sophie's in shot because I just realised I set the
My
camera
big
on
face.
I want to zoom in on Sophie, on the work Sophie's had done. But what do you mean if you're related to someone, they can't do plastic surgery on your face? That's
they can't operate on you, yeah.
But can they... Surely they can be like your dentist.
I don't think so. I think there must be some kind of law that they can't work on direct family. And I'm obviously marrying his son. And so he's not allowed.
But so what? So you're gonna give preferential treatment, or you're gonna?
It's weird, isn't it?
You're gonna sue. I can understand you can't operate on a family member if it's like a life-saving thing.
Yeah.
Because you'd get emotional, you'd make human error.
This was life-saving, to be fair. Looking younger. I felt like I wanted to die because I looked so old.
It's life-changing.
It's changed my life.
It was definitely life-changing surgery. That's also a really good clickbaity title. Sophie gets life-changing surgery. Everyone's going to think it's about your endo, but it's actually just about your face.
I know. I love how I had no surgery towards my endo. I've not really been doing research. I've avoided that. And I'm like, I'm just going to get laser on my face. Also,
I can only call it endo because I always fuck it up full name. Wait. I sound like, that kid that's like I
can't stress again how much my mum thinks you're cleverer than me, but yes, you can do it.
Well, I'd not heard of endo until you started fucking wanging on about it every episode. Endometriosis.
Yeah, you did it. But endo makes it sound like you're in the gang, so that's pretty cool.
Endo. Well, yeah. Endo is, it's just easy. Endo Awareness Month.
It's finishing.
It's not a thing, but
it is. It was March.
What, a whole month for Endo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
Wow. You really haven't been watching my stories or reading my posts.
I wished you a happy Endo day.
Wasn't a day, it was the month.
I was, okay, fine. So you've had endo surgery, and I understand why family members can't do that. I don't understand why a family member can't give you... And well, let's be clear. What have you had done to your face?
Okay, so I sent the pictures to my boyfriend's dad, and he was like, let me ask my surgeon friends, my boyfriend's dad. And he came back and he was like, the doctor says you need to have a BBL.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, that's actually not what I wanted. That feels inappropriate.
These were pictures of my face, not my ass. Look again. It's
like, what are you looking
at? There's eyes.
No, I did send one picture of my bum just as like, look at me.
By the way.
They were like, he was like, you need a BBL. And I was like, is he sure? And I Googled it, and there's a BBL as a type of laser as well. And I was like, surely they would have changed the name for that.
A face BBL.
A face BBL.
Well, and take me through a BBL because I'm fascinated by them. I saw
what one? My
once.
face or my bum?
No, a real BBL.
Why would I take you through that, Alfie? Why would I know?
I just mean, as in, I saw when I went to LA for a week. I saw loads
in real life.
In
bikini bottoms or in clothes?
No, in trousers. I mean, they overflow.
What I've heard about BBLs,
I saw them on the train.
Really?
You can see them from like 3 rows back.
I'd love to see it. I really like a big bottom.
Yeah.
But I've heard of BBLs is that out of pants, out of it, like naked, it doesn't look very good. It looks very like lumpy. That's just what I've heard. I don't know.
I would also imagine it doesn't age well because when the rest of your body matures,
That's so true.
and then you just have a dumper truck behind you.
But I think the whole point is they never mature because we just keep getting surgery.
Well, I've been doing a lot of like spin classes and stuff. So
You can't tell.
my BBL is what the kids would call bussing.
No, it's not. By the way, spin is terrible for getting a bigger bum.
Oh.
Spin gets your hips narrower.
Oh. Do I want that?
I don't think you want that.
I don't know if I want...
It makes you narrower.
Yeah, but I don't want bigger hips. Or do I?
I don't know, for a man, actually.
No one's ever going, God, look at his hips. God, his hips are thin, aren't they? You barely see them.
You've got thin hips.
Skinny waist. That's what I tell people. Skinny waist, body T, face a 10.
Sure, but spin is not really doing anything for you. It's just helping you lose weight.
Okay.
Arguably, I don't know if you need that.
No, I've been told to put on weight.
Yeah, I think we should stop doing spin.
By you. Which, is not medical advice.
Also, by the way, I would never tell you to put.
You've never told anyone to put on weight. You've actually shouted at strangers, "Stop eating!" So you can't get. So your father-in-law cannot give you a BBL, but a colleague of his can give you a facelift.
Yeah. So I went up to Birmingham, which is the first time I've ever been up north before, and I did it for the face. And then I went to this clinic, really good. I think it's called Midland Skin.
You went to Birmingham for...
Yeah, the day after you were there.
Is this like the equivalent of like turkey teeth, Birmingham face? Is it cheaper?
No, it wasn't cheaper, actually. They just have some of the good specialists up there.
That's
and I
very
go
cool.
for the best, So I went to Midland Skin, lovely there.
Shout out Midland Skin.
Shout out Midland Skin. And then this BBL is like a laser thing. So it lasers your skin. It's like boop, 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 flashing bright light. Burns your skin. They were like, just let us know if you're okay because it's really painful. I just have a really high pain threshold because I was like, I'm fine.
And you're not under any form of...
No, you're awake. I'm
sedation.
Chatting. Yeah, I'm asking what celebrities have had what. I'm learning. I'm learning on the job.
You're trying out new material.
Yeah.
With the...
Literally.
Is it a... When you say a laser...
It's a laser, but a hot laser.
Okay.
So it literally goes boop, 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 over your skin.
And you feel it. It's like a little...
It's like a
prickly?
Pit, yeah.
On your cheeks?
Of boiling, yeah.
Okay.
And then what they do is so basically it's for BBL, it's more to get rid of sun damage. It also gets rid of like little burst blood vessels, which you might not be able to see, but you have a little redness in your skin.
No.
Okay.
Not sure what that's like. I have the skin of...
Your skin is looking so tan this last couple of weeks.
Scandinavian child. It's because I use You're Looking Well products, Soph.
That's true. Which we'll come on to.
Which we will plug more of. But genuinely, the amount of moisturiser I've been putting on my face in the last 4 weeks
I don't know why it's making you look more tanned. You just do look better.
I'm not putting tanning drops in there. And I tell you why I tell you that. Because if I was, I'd tell you. And I'd have no shame in it. Yeah,
because you did actually tell me, which we'll get to that as well. I'm finding out about your first spray tan.
I have had a spray tan in the past.
That really made me laugh.
I have nothing against spray tan. But I'm worried because I used to have really bad acne.
Did you?
As a teenager, yeah.
This is good for acne scarring. That's
is that what it is? Because it removes dead skin, or
No, basically it like gets your collagen. You're working better, and so you actually over time you look younger, and then the lasers off the skin, lasers off the scarring. So it's like a whole new layer of skin. So I'd like to have full laser, which is where you get basically a whole new face, and you look so young.
Wow. Okay. And is it an expensive procedure? Is it tough to...
The full laser is like a couple grand. This one I got was £450.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's great. Plus a train ticket.
Yeah, plus a train ticket. And you have a consultation, you pay for that. He upsold me, which I really like. I love a good salesman.
On the day?
On the day. He actually did say, you've got a perfect face. And I thought... I know, yeah.
Male BBL specialist?
Yeah.
Flex.
Only the best. And
it's like a male gyno.
Do you think? When I was going to have my surgery, the gyno was male and so good looking.
That's problematic.
Yeah, and I thought, I really hope you're gay.
Well, I would just be like, I really hope you're qualified. Because I'm worried that you've just been messing about and nobody's noticed. Because you're so attractive. Like pretty privilege.
Yeah.
Unqualified gyno is the perfect example of pretty privilege. Because if he was ugly, he'd be arrested day one.
He was, yeah, that's so true. That is so true. Because I thought, I trust you.
I trust you implicitly.
I really trust this
Mr.
man.
Handsome.
Yeah. So he's like, get a bit of Botox, which I'm excited for.
And is this prep for, is this in time for the wedding?
Yeah, because I want to look amazing at the wedding. I want to walk down that aisle and I want people to think, that's a child bride, that's illegal.
So with weddings, do women, we've got to be careful here.
You should think that before you
I'm
open
phrasing
your mouth
this like
ever, by the
Andrew
way.
Tate.
Yeah.
So females, so women and wedding days, I assume is like you really think about when you're going to do things months in advance so that on the day you peak. Because like things like haircuts,
Yeah.
like I won't get a haircut before a big gig,
Yeah.
like or a taping or like anything where I'm going to be on camera because I know it's going to need a couple of days to marinate.
Yeah.
So for women and weddings, that is just must be taken to the extreme where you're like hair, nails, skin.
Yeah.
Because you want it to have its maximum effect,
Yeah.
but be the least red. Like what's the
This is it.
timeline?
So basically, I thought this was like a 3-day timeline that I'd look fine. But what I didn't know it was like 10 days. So
10 days of recovery.
10 days recovery. So my face is swollen. I've got a little bit of bruising. And then like some of my freckles are darker. So it becomes darker before it gets better. So I was going to do this 2 weeks again before the wedding, but it feels a little bit risky.
Why do you do it 4 weeks before the wedding?
I don't have time. This is my problem because I don't have 10 days of recovery. But I've got Ibiza, I've got my hen do, I've got my tour.
You can't go in the sun.
It's fine because I'm going to be in the sun. I'll just put my hat on.
Ibiza Hindu tour is a hell of a month that you've got coming up.
And I've got my friend's wedding. So I haven't got 10 days where I don't have an event. Like even this, like we're filming content.
We're filming content all the
today.
time.
And like I'm also filming a brand video tomorrow. I've got a puffy face. I don't know.
I can't really tell, but I don't know if that, but I also don't trust myself.
I don't trust you either.
No, well, fair enough.
But basically it's like I've had loads of filler under my eyes at the moment. My eyes are just a lot smaller.
Fine.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do before the wedding so that you hit peak attractiveness?
So,
is it attractiveness or is it, what are you looking for?
I just want to look
Chicness?
incredible.
When you walk down the aisle and you hear, oh my God, she's so, what do you want to hear?
I want
Top
to be
word.
like, is she walking down the aisle? Because I can't see her because she's so thin.
Oh my God.
That's
she
what I want.
looks so ill.
She looks sick.
Oh my
that
God.
Girl looks sick.
Sophie's dying.
How much Ozempic has she been taking?
That's what I want to hear with you.
That's what I want. That's what I really want.
Well, that's fine. I can whisper that because I'm 100% going to sit on an aisle seat as well. Oh my God. She looks deathly ill.
She looks terrible. Wow.
Sophie's lost weight.
That's what I want.
Also, I'm going to bring a camera and a mic, sit at the back of the wedding live stream.
Guys, can you believe it? I don't know if you listened to last week's episode, but Alfie said in the podcast at a wedding, he did his SNL audition tape to the wedding.
No.
I then after that asked him to come to my wedding, which is actually, that's on me.
Huge mistake from me. Huge mistake. I wonder what I could audition. I'm going to audition for Last One Laughing. I'm going to try not to laugh all wedding.
I think you'd be great on
Just talking to your mum, cracking jokes, just steely faced.
I think you'd be good on Last One Laughing because you don't laugh easily.
I think I'd be good on Last One Laughing. I think there's zero chance of me ever being on it.
Why?
I just think now the level of fame you have to have to be on any of those shows. I was looking at are you watching it this year, by the way?
I put it on in the background whilst I was doing something.
So good. The David Mitchell season.
Yeah.
Sam Campbell's so good.
Sam Campbell really funny.
And I'm like, oh, that's my dream show. But by the time I have a career, it will have moved on.
My problem is it's my dream show, but I'd be really bad at it because I'm such a cheap laugh.
You're a cheap laugh.
So it's like no one would see anything of me because I'd be sat in that room with Jimmy for the whole thing.
I'd take it. Yeah. Well, yeah. God, what a thought.
Well, to be honest, our faces will look the same.
You, Jimmy, Roisin, I'd just be like, oh my God, there's not a natural face in this room.
Wait, she had work done?
I don't know. But I just assume...
You assume because she's a woman?
No, I assume because she was a comedian. I assume they've all had work done. I tell you who looks good is Ramesh.
Do you think?
Ramesh looks like he's a handsome bloke.
Yeah.
There's something about like comedians obviously look a bit weird apart from us, which is why we stand out. But most comedians are sort of a bit disheveled and ugly. Then
he
they
looks sharp, actually.
Then they
yeah.
get really successful.
Yeah.
Patreon money, live tours start to come in. Then they get a stylist, and
This is it.
they get really handsome. And then they go on tour, and they're doing all this like I'm a creepy old man shtick. And then
But
it's
they
like,
look good.
you look great.
They've had their teeth done. As soon as I get a good chunk of money, I'm fucking getting it all done.
What are you doing? Because like teeth is interesting.
my
I
teeth redone
don't
soon.
want veneers, but I
No.
wouldn't mind a little whitening job.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with whitening my teeth.
Bit Americana.
Yeah, you've got good teeth though.
I got
you
good
don't really
teeth.
see your teeth when when you talk. Did you know
Small
that?
mouth. It's a small mouth. A small mouth, thin lips.
You haven't got thin lips.
Whoville-esque Grinch.
Yeah, that I see.
Like you just don't see the teeth.
You haven't got thin lips though.
I've got fake
Bonding.
no, like your two main teeth, the
Yeah.
front teeth on the
Yeah.
top. And then you've got two along on either side, you've got your fangs.
Yeah.
My fangs.
My fans.
My fans.
My fans are pretty posh.
My
yeah.
fangs outgrew that little middle tooth
Yeah.
on either side.
No, wait, it's like a little vampire.
So they put on a fake tooth, like an enamel.
Yeah.
And now it looks perfectly straight.
Yeah, it does look
whereas
straight.
it used to look like a New York skyline.
Really?
So
yeah.
it'd just be like,
You've got good teeth.
so I'm happy with my teeth, but I would like to keep them up. My thing is, I'm 26 and 6'4",
Yeah,
and I
age.
think when I turn, I'm worried most of the men in my family are quite bald.
You got really good hair.
I got good hair, but I'm worried about the hairline
Yeah, I don't know if you could rock being bald.
in 5 to 10 years. It's not bad. It's not.
Why don't
but
you get a hair transplant?
I will as soon as it
Yeah.
starts to creep.
Yeah.
As soon as there's any.
Why don't you just get ahead of it and do it now?
Would that help? I don't know if that's a thing, but if a big brand deal came through,
Yeah, you'd get
I would explore
Yeah.
preventative hair care.
100%.
Because I think, and you can quote me on this,
Hmm.
I think a male well done hair transplant is the equivalent of a boob job
100%.
or
You need a good
Botox
one.
or
Yeah.
a BBL.
100%.
We
You
don't
do
really
it.
have anything. I mean, there are blokes who are like injecting their calves and stuff, but they
What with?
just like filler. Have you not seen this in
What?
I think Louis Theroux did a doc on it. Like guys, this is obviously all in Hollywood and Florida, but they are trying to get the perfect body. They inject the jaw. That's a big one. A lot of
So I want
celebrities
to
have.
get Botox in my jaw, but I'm a bit nervous about that.
Men going for the clavicle kind of look, the handsome Squidward look. But yeah, injecting the calves, injecting the shoulders, just like really like.
I know this is sexist, but I don't like it when men get work done.
No, me neither. But Harry Styles, Justin Bieber,
What have they had
hair
done?
transplants.
Hair transplant's fine. That's
They
different.
look amazing.
I didn't know they'd had them.
Yeah. I tell
didn't
you what,
get that.
the giveaway is they go buzz cut for a year. Because what you have to do is buzz
yeah.
cut, then add the hair,
Yeah.
then let it grow.
Yeah.
So and they wear hats for something like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Harry Styles and Justin Bieber, you can see their hairline reappear and it's amazingly well done.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh, do you know what though? I think if you go bald and you can rock it, like John, my boyfriend, is bald, and
Yeah.
I love him bald. I would hate him with hair.
Your fiance's bored. Bored?
He's all probably
Freudian
bald.
slur.
To be fair, he probably is bald.
Your fiance's bored. And yeah, he's bald, but he suits it. I assume he's
really
been bald
rocks
for a
it.
while.
Yeah, since like 21 or something.
Is he bald out of choice? Or
No, he
out of
said he was like
dating-
losing his hair.
Just dating you.
It's the stress of going out at me. He was losing his hair, and so just one day he just shaved it all off.
But the thing is, I think I think for us, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Well, for you, it's different, but it doesn't work for me because I'm too pale and I haven't really got eyebrows, which means it'll just look like skin all the way
I
around.
wouldn't like to see you bald.
The head just goes all the way
I wouldn't
around.
like to see that. I'm the same. I wouldn't rock. I've got such a round head. If I was bald, it would look awful.
Soccer ball head.
Yeah, it would look. I would not rock a bald head.
If this is, I think we can talk about this now. It's an exclusive that your head has been unveiled as the official FIFA World Cup 2026 ball. We can talk about that?
Did you know that video you put out? My mum was like, I don't like what Alfie said about your head.
It's not what I said. It's what all the comments said. The comments said your head was like a rugby ball, and I disagreed. I think it's more like a football. I think
Did you see some girl put like, no, she does look like a football? I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
no,
you.
You're so pretty. Haha.
Yeah.
It's the way girls comment versus the way the comments
Yeah.
on your videos. I mean, some of them are mean, but that's because you do comedy. But some of them are so nice. Whenever
Most
you,
of them are so
Whenever you
nice,
do an
yeah.
emotional post, it's just here's 20,000 likes and a bunch
Yeah.
of "I'm here for you" comments.
Yeah.
I post anything.
Yeah, because you're not vulnerable in any way.
God forbid I hold it together. God forbid.
You're just like, did Top Secret again last night? Yeah, no one cares, Alfie.
Yeah, and I fucking did because I'm a working comic. Sophie is free every weekend. How is that possible?
Don't even.
That's when we earn income. That is literally the only time of the week that we have to work.
I was recording a podcast this weekend, and James, friend of the pod,
James Milam. Shout out James Milam, friend of the
little
pod.
angel. He was asking where I gigged, and how much I gigged, and I was like, I gig about 3 times a week. I'm fucking busy, guys. And he was like, we've got to get you gigging more. And he was really serious about it. And I was like,
because he gigs 6 times a week with a day job.
Yeah, and he has a really busy job. Yeah. So I couldn't even tell him I'm busy.
And he's doing multiple. A lot of people doing multiple gigs out there. Sophie, on a Friday night, where are you? At the pub. You're at the pub.
I was at the pub with you, actually.
Well, yeah, but Sophie and I wanted to make a plan to get the wags together, wives and girlfriends of the pod, or fiancés and girlfriends of the pod. And Sophie kept suggesting like Friday, Saturday nights. And I was like, no, I'm gigging.
Sorry, I'm not booked and
I'm
busy.
a working comedian.
I'm not doing a gig unless I know it's going to be a nice gig or I'm going to get some new material out of it.
Yeah, or if I've done a favour. That's how you get gigs.
Even on Sunday, James was like, please come do my gig tonight. And I was like, honestly, I'd rather be dead than go and do a gig tonight.
Let's talk about our double date. We took the partners to a very nice pub in North London.
The Plimsoll.
The Plimsoll, which I've wanted to go to for a long time, is your sort of one of your locals. It's one of your regulars.
One of our favourite pubs, actually. Known for doing the best burgers in London.
And I must say, it was a sensational burger.
Yeah. I'm obviously off the gluten, so it killed me that you guys all had a burger.
You had a steak.
I had a steak.
Very healthy, like pub steak.
Yeah, because before we went on the double day, Alfie knows this, but I had a massive meltdown. Well, I almost cancelled the double day.
Well, Sophie arrived at the pub saying, very excited for this. You and your fiancé went pre-drinking in another pub.
Yeah,
just
and
so
we had a bottle of wine before we left for the pub.
And then said, just so you know, I had a meltdown today. And I'm
just so
confused.
Everyone's on the same page.
I'm confused because you're always on good form when I see you.
Yeah.
And then the next time I see you, every single time, you and your fiancé tell me how you're having either fights or meltdowns. And I just don't understand it. Because then you rock up to the pub in like a feathery coat and everything's fine.
I'm good at like pulling my shit together.
You're good at putting a face on and getting on with it.
Do you know what? Like I'm anything. Like I'm always professional.
But why are you having meltdowns?
So basically, I have not got many clothes at the moment. I've done a big clear out.
See, I know that this isn't worth it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to stop you there. I know that this is not worth having a meltdown over.
This is what I thought you meant the story. I was like, if we have 5 girls listening to this, they'll be interested. Don't have many clothes. I was putting my clothes on. Even today, I'm wearing my big jeans, so tight. Everything was so tight. And I was like, nothing fits. And I was just like, I have nothing to wear. None of my clothes fit. I don't know I'm having a meltdown. And John, because me and John we're on a wedding diet. I am gaining weight. Not anymore. I'm on day 2 of starvation.
Can I say though, your wedding's quite far away.
It's 3 months away, Alfie.
You're not going to. No one.
I want to be a stone and a half lighter. I've gained a stone since Edinburgh.
Come on. You know how boxers that last week of camp, they just go into those sweat bags?
That's what I'm going to do.
Let's just do that for you. It's all water weight. You do not need to be dieting 3 months out from your wedding.
Just do a week in one
just
of
do
those
a week.
bags.
You know that is what I will be doing before Edinburgh Fringe.
You don't need to be doing that.
Yeah, but I just mean in terms of locking in unnecessarily. Lock me in third space and throw away the key.
That's ugly.
Lock me in the steam room. You won't see me afterwards.
That's true. I can do that.
You could lose. You want to lose how much weight?
A stone and a half.
Okay. Well, first of all, that doesn't sound healthy. But second of all, I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to push it. I reckon you could do that in a month before the wedding.
No, I think so. I want to lose a stone in the next month.
It's too far out.
No,
you're not going to be.
I want to get so thin.
No, because if you lose a stone, you're going to freak out and put 2 stone back on next month.
Not me.
Not me, mate.
There's got to be freak out.
Okay, so you had a meltdown because...
Yeah, so none of my clothes fit and I was just like... And also I was just like, I've eaten so healthy for the last 3 months. I have off everything. I'm barely eating gluten. I'm barely eating dairy. I'm barely eating anything.
There we go, endo spiel again. We get it.
But if you see me filming an advert with chocolate or like a pizza, don't come at me, okay? I'm trying to pay to save to have a baby.
We get it. It's an incurable disease.
Happy Endo Awareness Month.
Happy Endo Awareness Month. I just had breakfast with Sophie. Yeah, I'll get the avocado on toast. But without the toast. Oh, get out your tiny little violin out. She was like, yeah, that's
Alfie,
fine.
I'm on a diet.
Because I have endo. She didn't ask.
Any dietary requirements, just endometriosis, thank you.
Oh, what is that? Is that like a gluten thing? Oh, you don't know? Oh, you don't know, do you? Well, here's a pamphlet from the NHS.
How about you educate yourself?
You should walk around with an endo pamphlet.
1 in 10, actually.
Oh,
1 in 10.
Christ.
So yeah, that was the meltdown. Then we had such a nice, I was really glad I pushed through.
So at what point was that meltdown? Whilst you were getting ready to leave the house?
I'd say about, 6:30.
Because it's so funny because you were texting me like, yeah, can't wait, we'll go to the pub before.
Yeah, Alfie,
And I just like the idea of you saying that through tears, looking in the mirror like an episode of Euphoria.
Literally, like, I'm a disgusting pig.
That's
I
so
don't
funny.
deserve to go out for drinks tonight.
That's so funny.
But actually had a really nice time.
It was very nice, the
Yeah.
pimp. They sat us on a table the size of a small...
Yeah, it was tiny. Someone fell down the stairs. Love that.
A small sort of coffee table, 4 of us around that. It was a very pretty pub. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. So there was a date sitting behind us and it looked like probably like a new relationship.
It felt
like,
new.
It felt like the fifth
Yeah.
date or whatever. At the Plimsoll, romantic pub, bit of candlelight, few drinks, share a burger, perfect. The guy gets up and they're giggling and they're sort of still talking as he walks to go to the bathroom. He walks past our table and just behind Sophie and her fiance trips down the stairs. And and she was watching and I couldn't. He lost so much aura.
Yeah. That was really bad.
And it was
Also,
and loud as well.
It was
It
loud.
was like, ba-dum.
I know, because it wasn't like, it was like when you go down. Also, imagine doing that in front of 2 local celebrities.
Awful.
I can't.
Awful.
Because everybody sat at the table being like, is that?
Because he had
Alfie
to
and Sophie
look
from their
back.
podcast.
He had to
Yeah,
look
he had
back
to look
and
back.
go. And between our faces, he's gone, oh my God, I recognise those two. Seeing this girl that he's courting.
Yeah, horrible.
And they seemed like cool,
everyone's
North
cool there.
London.
Yeah.
You can't be slipping downstairs.
You can't, just don't slip down the stairs.
Don't slip down the stairs. It's like that thing where it's like the biggest ick in a man is if he like chases a penny. Like if he drops a penny and then he's like chasing it as it's rolling away.
Chasing anything, men chasing anything.
It's the image of a man just trying to pick up a penny as it slowly
Let it
rolls
go.
around a counter. Just,
Yeah, that's bad because John was sat just behind the stairs and I just thought if John stacks it down the stairs, I will leave him.
Because if John fell, he would fall backwards.
Yeah.
And it's that thing where your hands can't do anything. You go, oh, it's the funniest way to fall.
It would have been, I was really stressed about that the whole night, to be honest.
Falling forward is funny because you have those moments where you try, is he going to catch it and bring it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's down.
Whereas it was bad.
He stacked
it was
it.
bad. But we had such a fun night and I was nervous for you and John to meet because I was like, oh, I want John to like you. I knew he would, to be fair.
But you thought that was a risk.
No, because John likes everyone, to be fair, so it's nothing special. But
so it's easy. You basically said he's easy.
To be fair, I was like, I wanted him to really like you. I didn't want him to be like, oh yeah, he's nice. He really liked Alfie. And also
good.
I was like to John, I was like, oh, you're going to love some of Alfie's stories because you have the best stories. You have the best celebrity gossip and you have the best stories. And I was like, I can't wait for some of this gold to come out tonight.
And we did.
And it
we did hit some celebrity gossip.
It did.
I'm putting more and more celebrity gossip into my show, so come and see that at the Edinburgh
God,
Fringe.
if you actually told the gossip you knew, that
know, but
show,
I
the amount, you can't do it.
Well, partially, I don't want to. There are things which are like stories that you can tell that are harmless.
Yeah.
And then there are stories that I'm not saying these are harmful as in the sense they're illegal, but I'm just meaning like you're embarrassing a celebrity that's actually only ever been perfectly nice to you.
100%.
For no reason. And it's not really your thing. And I want the stories, I need an angle. I will only do it if I'm like, there's an angle here where I can make it personal and really funny. Because I'm conscious not to just do a show or do stories where it's like, this is funny because this person who isn't me said this thing and they're a celebrity. And then it's kind of like...
No, you can't do that. But it's so good.
Some of them are good. It was funny because Sophie has been defending me on the comedy circuit because there's lots of rumours going around about me. And then she's discovering that some of those rumours are true.
I'm done defending Alfie. I'm done. People say the most outlandish things about Alfie and I'm like, okay, chill out. That's not true. And then I see you and you're like, no, it's true. And
if it's a celeb story, it might be true. If it's if it's a Nepo baby or an Epstein Island thing, it's not true. Those are the rules.
Yeah, those are the...
Them's be the rules. To be honest, if it's something about me or my family, it's probably not true. If it's about like, Alfie knows this person and they did this, then maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
You can stand by that. And I'm looking forward to your career really taking off so I can start leaking stories to the Daily Mail. I was trying to figure out how much money I could make if I leaked.
How much?
I don't know, but some stories that have come out and been huge stories I knew years ago.
Really?
Nothing criminal.
Yeah.
But like, what can I talk about? Well, like the Victoria Beckham
The dancing.
dance scam.
Yeah, you knew that,
I knew that years ago. I thought that was out. I thought it was public knowledge.
Yeah.
And then it was the biggest story for a week. And I was like, I've known about this for ages.
I can't believe you didn't say.
But there's nothing, I wasn't there,
yeah,
so it's not like I could have sold it.
Yeah.
And it's not like I had him. Like,
Also, we'd never sell that on Vicky B.
I'd never sell that. Well, it depends on the price.
I think there's certain celebrities that I wouldn't sell a story on because I just love them. I want them to like me.
If the Daily Mail came to me and they said, do you have a picture of Sophie Garrad's original face? I'd go, here you go.
No one's actually got that.
I go, here you go, 100 quid. And they go, what are you talking about? That's just a Nike football. That's what you asked for.
That would actually be a funny post. My original face.
My original swipe for my original face.
Swipe for my original face. Can you remind me of that after the pod?
That's really fun.
That's really funny.
No, the Plimsoll was great. We had a fun time. We had quite a lot to drink. We had these little rhubarb.
They were delicious.
They were sensational. Rhubarb mezcal cocktail.
Yeah. That's the thing about
It's
that
like
pub.
a Paloma.
I love a pub. This is my problem with pubs, right? It's often you go to the pub and the wine is shit and it's just standard drinks. I like a pub that does a nice cocktail but also does really nice wine, does good options, and it's hard to find.
It's very hard to find.
Yeah.
It was great. We had a bottle of red.
I think did we have two?
You and I shared.
We had one.
We had one, and I had John, your fiance, bought me a beer.
Classic
Very
John.
mature.
He did actually say, could you text Alfie and ask him to transfer me that £7.50?
Did he? Hey, we got to the bar, and then me and you and my girlfriend went outside, and we went to buy some drinks, and I was like, well, we're gonna there's gonna be a lot of male ego here.
Yeah, and John won.
But as the older man, I thought John
let
is the father of the group.
Yeah.
It did feel like an older brother buying me a pint. I was like, this is nice.
John is like, he will be always the first one buying. He buys most of the rounds because he drinks quite quickly.
I noticed that.
Like,
we actually made some comments about that. We were fucking hell.
John can drink.
He can really drink.
John can drink.
I was like sipping a Guinness for like the first half of the meal, and he also drinks like straight up vodka Coke.
Yeah, he drinks normally he'll drink just vodka soda lime.
He's a basic white
which
girl.
Is crazy. Yeah, crazy.
He's a basic bitch.
Yeah.
What's that? A skinny bitch? Tequila.
Skinny bitch.
Yeah.
John is like John's really on the diet hype and he's very good at sticking to it. But although he did have a burger and he promised me that night that I was like, I just really want a burger.
Delicious burger. Although one thing that annoys me is they don't do chips, which I feel like is kind of mental.
They don't do that, but the potatoes are so good there.
Potatoes with
I had chips though.
But I'm like, burger should come with chips unless otherwise stated.
Yeah, it's almost like a small plate burger, and I don't mean that because it's a small burger, but that's like the vibe.
It's what it felt. It was.
Yeah.
It was worryingly close to a slider.
It wasn't.
Sue me. It was.
I just fucking love that burger.
It was teetering on a 3/4. It was like 3/4 length jeans. I was like, this isn't.
I know what you mean. For me, I could eat two.
It's like a hospital gown. I was like, what is this?
Yeah. It was good though. And I was a bit stressed because I had to get up so early the next morning to do so much work.
You then worked all weekend. I mean, you didn't gig, but you worked all weekend.
God forbid.
Which is good.
God forbid I didn't gig.
You're very busy at the moment.
I am
are you not?
busy.
So you're telling me you're going to Ibiza and you're doing a hen.
So I start my tour next week and then
Where do you start?
Oxford.
Is it sold out?
Not yet, actually.
Buy the tickets.
Yeah, please buy tickets. I think it is close to selling out because obviously it's Oxford.
Is your tour? Your tour is 10 days.
11 dates, I think.
11 days, sorry, because obviously we've doubled up in Guildford.
Exactly.
The extra show in Guildford. So your tour is 11 dates in a month?
Weirdly, one's in April and then the rest are all in May. But in a month, technically.
In a month. And is it mostly Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights?
No,
or is it all over the place?
It's all over the place. Like some Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Friday, Saturdays. The Leicester Square on Saturday.
Leicester Square, I've got 3 tickets to, and I will be there. I assume most of the people that listen to this will be in London. Get yourself to Leicester Square Theatre. Is that sold out?
No, but
that is getting close. Yeah, that will be an absolute stormer.
I hope so. It's late, so I feel like people are going to be trashed. But
it's like 9:30.
9:30 start.
9:30 start. DM me if you're going to that. I'm bringing.
Alfie, we're doing meet and greet.
I'm bringing my dad. I think we all go to the pub before.
I think what would be
Genuinely
fun is if
down
you
for
do a
that.
meet and greet at the front, and then at the end I'll do a meet and greet.
Anybody that's planning to go to Sophie's show, hit me up. We're going to get a massive group together.
Or go to the pub.
We'll go to the pub. I'm J22 on my tickets, so come sit next to me.
I thought you were going to say that as your Instagram handle. I was like, what?
Alfie
You're
Dundas.
Jay. Okay, I'm going to look at that.
I didn't want to be too near the front in case you do crowd work.
What, like I'd speak to you?
No, because I knew
I'd
that
speak to your dad though.
it would really annoy you if
I'd like
if
that.
during the whole show you saw my face.
That's true, actually. That is true.
Because also I'm not going to laugh.
Yeah, you don't laugh.
I don't laugh at gigs.
But Romy laughs.
I've got in a lot of trouble for that. Romy loves it. And Bruce is an easy laugh, my dad.
Yeah, perfect. I don't get, like, to be fair, I think as you're a comedian and you're like at Edinburgh Fringe, if you're going to see 5 shows a day, which I don't even know if I've ever done, you can't laugh. Like, you can be like, that's funny, but it's so draining.
Yeah, I've been told off for going
It is annoying though when
to
comedians
friends'
don't laugh.
comedy shows.
Yeah.
And not even sitting in the front row, but obviously if you're in a small room, you can kind of see everyone.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they're like, you didn't laugh once. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's not magic to me. I'm also a magician. Is that a bad thing to say? I'm like, well, of course I didn't fucking laugh. I'm not an idiot. Like, once you know how comedy
I think
works,
that's
it's not
what's
that
so
funny.
hard. When you're watching, I find it really hard to watch someone now and not predict where the joke is.
Yeah. And if I don't think the joke was done well, I'll be in my head about like, how could we
they could have done
rewrite
it better.
that?
Great.
And if I really like the joke,
Can't wait for you to watch the show.
I'll go, I wish I'd had that. I wish I had that.
Yeah,
bit.
I think that, yeah.
It is easier for me to enjoy your show because it's like, it's a different vibe. I mean, obviously we're both doing posh stuff, but like, I really enjoyed your show in Edinburgh, but I enjoyed it because everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
You have a good crowd.
I do.
We'd had a few drinks. I was with some girlies.
Yeah.
And like, they were loving it. So I was right in the corner. And so like, no one could see whether I was laughing or not. So I got to just kind of relax into it and be like, this is cool. Like, this
Yeah.
is happening. But I can't remember any of the jokes. But the girlies loved it.
The girlies do love it. When it's a good room and like all the girlies are on board, it's the best feeling.
And
in
they
the
look
world.
at each other and they go, ah,
Yeah,
I can't
it's
believe
so
she said
cute.
that.
I actually love it.
You've
And I
fallen
just
for
do
it.
have a good audience, actually. They're just up for it.
Leicester Square will be great. What is
so.
what gig are you least excited for / what has sold the worst?
I'll tell you what sold the worst. Birmingham. Shock.
Birmingham. I saw Sophie's
Shock.
poster when I was in Birmingham on Sunday. Beautiful room. I assume you're not
I
doing
think it's a massive room, isn't it?
There's a massive, it's the Glee Club in Birmingham is 400 seats. I think you're doing the studio, which
I'm doing
will
the
be like
studio,
100.
which is still 150 or something. Which, considering no one follows me apparently in Birmingham. And do you know what? Every day
Birmingham?
someone messages me being like, please come up north. Please come do a show up north. And I'm like, I do. And you don't come.
You got to push it to the Brum.
Do you know what do you mean to the Brum?
Just like, you got to be on Instagram like, Brum.
I don't think
get
they're
out.
even following me. I think they're like, we wish you dead.
Did you ever watch the cartoon show Brum about
No.
the Birmingham car?
No.
My
I
grandparents
did, actually.
that lived in Chorley, Manchester, where back when there was like DVDs, they used to have like 4 DVDs and I'd go stay and we'd
just watch
watch
that.
reruns of this. And there was an old show called Brum,
Yeah.
which was like a little car thing that drove around town and didn't speak. And everyone was like, hi, Brum. And sort of then parked up at the end of the day.
And that was that. Do you know what? Is that from your mum's side?
Yeah.
My grandparents on my mum's side's in Northern, from near Manchester.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all from Lancaster, that side of my family.
I think mine were like more near Durham,
Yeah, it makes sense.
like proper north.
Yeah. Because Chorley weirdly is you're not going that far up on your tour because you hate Northerners, but Birmingham's not going up into town a bit.
I know, I had to
It's
give, I had to
literally
give
the middle of the
something.
lands.
I know. That's very north for me. So that's not sold well. And then one other hasn't sold that well.
Bristol? No, Bristol will be good.
No, Bristol's done well. Surrey, obviously amazing.
Cambridge, hometown gig for the girl.
Cambridge, I've sold half. I thought that would be easier because it's my hometown. And I think I'm scared that it's literally just all of my old nannies are coming to see the show.
Perfect.
And I have a lot of old nannies.
Sell 150 tickets there.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Are you going to do meet and greets afterwards?
Oh, not like I might normally of my Edinburgh show. I'd be like, I'm just gonna stand at the door to say
I'm
goodbye.
going to hang around the bar and then no one comes up to you.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
so
awful.
great. I just feel like, to be fair though, I remember seeing Josh James's tour show at Leicester Square, and he was like, guys, I'm going to be out the front afterwards, and if you want to take a photo and stuff. And I thought that was really nice.
Great
but
thing to
that's
say.
Josh James.
If people are going to want to do
Yeah,
that.
but people were queuing, and I was like, I don't think people want to queue to have a photo with me.
I wouldn't queue. If the queue's small.
Yeah, and it's going to be late. Do you know what I mean? So I think Like I love meeting people that come to see the show. It's always so fun. But I feel like a dickhead being like, I'm going to be outside. But maybe I'll be, I don't know.
Should I tell you what I want?
Late.
Is I want a book or something. Like you need something that you can sign or sell.
Maybe I'll just buy a load of books and
Have you got any
and say I'll
merch?
just sell some of those.
That'd be funny if you were selling someone else's autobiography.
I'm selling books and I'm just, that would be
selling
really
Britney's
funny.
autobiography, but I'll sign it.
I'll sign it.
That's funny because you
That
could
is
probably
really
get
funny.
100 of those really cheap.
Yeah, that's actually so funny.
I'm selling Britney biogs.
I think I should do that after my Fringe show.
That's funny. And you can just buy
Yeah.
a Britney Spears.
Guys, I'm selling a book. I'm selling my book. I'm selling a book, and I'm selling signed copies of a book outside. It's not mine. It's Britney's.
That's really good.
That's really fucking funny.
You should absolutely do that.
Yeah,
I think so. You're going to do that in May,
that's in May,
and then what's the hen?
so
I'm
then
interested in
May.
that.
Then I've got the week after that. I've got a hen in London because I just didn't want like a big going away thing. I just wanted one night.
Magic Mike.
I would actually be so up for Magic Mike. I don't know what the guys have organised. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to Ibiza with like some of my best friends.
Great, but that's not a wedding thing.
It kind of is.
Pre-wedding relax.
Yeah, like, but not relaxed.
So that's May. Then we're into June,
Then we're June. Then it's one of my best friend's weddings. The weekend I get after.
and then it's your wedding.
Do you know what I'm doing? I'm doing a gig, and you might be emceeing it
I am emceeing it.
at Neville
Holt Festival in Leicestershire.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, so you're doing that. Cool.
Signed up.
That'll be fun. That's just before you.
So then I've got that.
And we've got a whip in.
We've got a whip. I think
We can now announce June
Yeah.
10th.
June 10th. I'm nervous about that.
Why?
Because I think, although we both have like quite a posh audience, we have very different posh audiences.
Yeah, but
Your audience wish I was dead.
well, you have performed to my audience on a day where they also wished I was dead.
No, they didn't. That's so crazy. They really liked you.
If you'd seen how great they were
Really?
on the next show.
Well, speaking of, can we talk about your whip last week? Because I saw a picture on Instagram
yeah.
of 4 men dressed as the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I had 4 children.
I thought it was AI.
No, I had 4 guys. I did a show in London last week and I had these 4 kids in the front row in like the Peaky Blinder cap and suits, like full head to toe suits. So obviously at the beginning of the show, I'm like, right, let's address these guys. And they were just like, yeah, we're the usually if that happens, they're like, yeah, we're going to like the Peaky Blinder experience after this or
Is
whatever.
there one?
Yeah, well, you know, we're going to
Yeah.
Devil Wears Prada, so
Yeah,
we've all come
yeah.
dressed as whatever, Meryl
Yeah.
Streep. They were just like, yeah, we're the Peaky Blinders. And I was like, yeah, but why? This isn't the darts. This is high art.
Oh my God, your audience would definitely be the darts crowd.
The darts crowd, yeah, but I'm like, why?
funny.
This is quite subversive what I'm doing on
Yeah.
stage. It's quite an intellectual feat. I mean,
It's not though.
people think it's silly. I mean, you got to think about some of those jokes, and it's it's art, and
I'm obsessed with that.
and then I was like, but what have I got to do with the Peaky Blinders? And they were like, oh, we don't know. We just thought it'd be funny.
I'm upset. You know how when you go to see a concert and you're like, I'm going to dress up as like Britney Spears or like
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, some of her favorite eras. I'm obsessed that people are starting to do that with comedy. And for your show, they've chosen Peaky Blinders that represents you, which by the way is Brommy.
It's Brum.
That's not you.
It's working class. It's criminal.
It's actually really offensive to you and your culture.
It makes
Yeah.
and like I've also not got a bit about Peaky Blinders. It's not like, well, yeah, but we've all seen that bit you do.
I think I love that they're just kind of trolling you.
And by the way, they were like 16. So I did all this crowd work,
Yeah.
taking the piss out of them. And then they were like, I was like, so what do you guys do for work? And they're like, oh, we're students. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Still can post that on social media though,
Fucked
can't
up
you?
here. Yeah, but just, when you do crowd, like,
No,
I'm
it's
like,
perfectly fine to be horrible to 16-year-olds.
they're 16, 17. They're doing AS. I mean, they're the year before A level.
I think that's 2 years above me.
That's 2 years above you now, yeah. They're 2 years above you at school. And
What school did they go to?
they're at Abingdon,
What is that? Is that a private
a
school?
private school in London. I think it was Abingdon or Aldenham.
They're doing out on a night.
What are you doing
school
out on
night.
Thursday at 6 p.m?
It's not Easter holidays.
Come see me.
That's actually so cute.
It was so sweet.
Sorry, it's actually broken my heart. They've all got dressed up.
They got dressed up and came to my shows.
Maybe they just like that
And
look.
if you are coming to one of my shows, get dressed up, see what happens.
Yeah, choose an outfit.
But can we all do black tie? Just something fresh.
That would be so sick. Maybe they thought, when you see people doing these like crowd work reels, maybe they're like, we want to be spoken to. And this is a way to get spoken to.
Yeah, but then when they were spoken to, they had no answers.
Oh,
I was like, why have you come as Peaky Blinders? They were like, I don't know. And I think it's just like, I
That's
remember
so
being
funny.
17 and being like, that'll be funny.
That's exactly, yeah. I remember sometimes
And
like,
it was.
dressed up for the cinema. Why?
It was,
Yeah.
it was good. They were lovely. And I had this guy in the front row, and I'll post this on YouTube on Friday, but these two guys from Zimbabwe on the front row who moved to England. And I thought the guy said he was from Brazil.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know why I thought that. I thought he said Brazil, but he said, I'm here to see him, like his brother.
Yeah.
I thought he said, I'm come from Brazil. I don't know how I heard that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then they were like, no, we were born in Zimbabwe. And I was like, oh, so you're in Zimbabwe, then you moved to Brazil. And they were like, no. And I was like, well, where do you live now then? And they were like, Guildford. And I was like,
They better be coming to my show.
you came from Brazil to get, and they were like, we've never been to Brazil. And I must have looked like such a moron to the rest of the crowd just for trying to...
Do you know what I hate so much? And I don't know if you find this, but when you're at the back and you're watching the MC or comedian do crowd work, and it's not their fault, but they've misheard what the person said, and it goes through me because I'm like, that's not what they said.
I hate it when they get the name wrong.
Yeah,
They get the name wrong's awful. What I don't like is when like the last act on the night who's just arrived at the venue does the same crowd work that we saw the host do at the beginning, because there's an old man in the front row and they do the same jokes.
Yeah,
They go, has this guy already been spoken to? He's just get on with your job.
Literally, just do your jokes, actually.
Do your jokes, move
We're
on.
ready to go home.
Get on with it.
You're not part of it.
You've got an absolutely stacked 3 months coming up.
Yeah, I'm so horribly busy. And I just need to find time to make myself look really good.
Yeah. What else matters? So skin, weight,
hair, but I'm working out the hair thing. Obviously, I've got down my
you
hairstylist.
have a hairstylist
Yes, that's
on
fine.
retainer, basically.
Exactly, he looks after me.
The amount you post about your hairstylist.
If I wasn't with John, I'd be with my hairstylist.
I mean, you posted about him so much, I assumed he had endo.
Honestly, I hope one day someone from endometriosis charity listens to this podcast and hears the way you speak about the disease.
I'm all for it. I'm not all for it. I'm not all for the disease. I'm all for. I'm all for.
And come to. I hope you get. I hope this is how you get cancelled. I hope all the feminists out there, all the endo community, come for you and they say you have no respect for women and women's bodies. And by the way, I've been saying that about you for years.
You've been saying that for years. You've been saying that for years, and when the allegations come out. I'm
spreading them.
You know what? I'm going to chat shit about it and then hopefully get asked to do an endo fundraiser benefit gig, which I can suddenly...
I actually might do one, but you could... I was
really virtual signal. Please do one and let me do the roast of endometriosis.
That would actually be quite funny.
That would be good. And it could land well and it could land badly.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah. It could be painful, but then again, the crowd will be used to it.
And then people will say on the circuit, Alfie only did that gig because his parents donated like £5 million.
Alfie only did that gig because his parents invented endometriosis and are profiting from the medication. My parents, according to the comedy circuit, have like 400 million different jobs.
They do, yeah.
And it's crazy because none of them are accurate.
I know, someone said the other day, he's like, oh, because Alfie's dad works in X. And I was like, no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Both my parents work in retail, so...
Yeah, they're obsessed.
You can accuse me if I get free clothes or free jewelry. Then
do you get either of those?
No. My dad sells jewelry and my mum consults like luxury
brands. Could you get free shoes of the shoes that your mum works for?
I can get a discount on some shoes.
Just a discount?
For your wedding gift, I might try and get you some shoes.
From that brand?
From one of the brands, yeah. But
I don't know what the other ones is.
There'll be some other brands.
Talk me through the brands first.
Well,
let me tell you my favourite ones.
Which brands do you like?
Well, I don't know what brands your mum works for.
She doesn't work for that many brands.
I know the one she works for that I like, but I don't think that's a wedding
No, but
gift.
I'm not meaning through her, but I mean through like friends.
I see.
Work at a lot of different brands.
Oh yeah, I think what I need is a list of all your friends and where they work for, and I can tell you what the best ones are.
Quite a lot to ask for. I mean, I was going to get you a kettle or something.
I don't use a kettle.
No, but my parents don't work in entertainment. They don't work in TV.
Nepo baby though, still, for sure.
Nepo baby. My uncle wrote a jingle in the 70s.
Did he?
Yeah. So
no wonder you're obsessed with jingles. He could do our podcast one.
He could do our podcast jingle, yeah.
What was the jingle? Were you allowed to say?
Yeah, but my uncle's David Dundas. He wrote a jingle for a jeans company called Brutus Jeans. I want to say in the 70s. It might have been in the 80s. And it was... about putting your blue jeans on. It wasn't Paolo Nutini's like put my new shoes on or whatever. It was it's called Blue Jeans, and it was really popular. So back then, if you had a good jingle, you turned it into a single.
What?
a song, and it got number 2 in the charts.
So it's the song called Blue Jeans.
The song is called Jeans On, and it goes, when I wake up in the morning light, I put on my jeans and I feel all right.
I was a bit worried we'd get sued for doing
my
that,
blue
but you know
jeans
them.
on. I put my old blue jeans on. It's on Top of the Pops. You can watch it on YouTube.
Why don't we open with that jingle?
Because we get copyrighted.
No, but we know your uncle.
Yeah, but that's not how that works. I got YouTube. I can't go into YouTube and go, no, it's not a violation.
It's cool, guys.
It's Unk. It's Unk David. No, but he did that, and he didn't really work in movies, but he did the score. He did the music for Withnell and I.
Don't know what that is.
It was a cult film starring Richard E. Grant in the 70s or 80s, because he was friends with the director who wrote the thing.
Fine.
So he's on IMDb, and so that's why I get.
Oh, is that what people say?
That's why I get warned. Like when I did BBC New Comedian of the Year. Well,
who warned you?
The BBC were like, just so you know, you might get Nepo baby allegations. And then I was like, that's fine. I was like, I post stuff online. I'm used to getting hate, but I was like, not being thick here, but why? They were like, you might get Nepo baby allegations. I was like, okay, but what for?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, your uncle's a really famous singer. And I was like, is he? Because I just don't know him that. I just don't know him that well.
Yeah,
he lives in France.
Fine.
And they were like, yeah, well, David Dundas, your uncle. I was like, oh yeah, like, I don't think he's a.
Yeah.
He hasn't put out a track in 30 years. I haven't seen him in 4. I mean, I'm not getting spots at Top Secret because David Dundas did the score at Withnell and I in the 70s.
That's why they won't book me. Because my uncle didn't do a song for 30 years.
And they were like, well, he's got an IMDb credit, so people will just put 2 and 2 together. And I was like, okay, I understand that. That's fine. And if that happens, fine. But I was like, can you explain to me what that 2 and 2 is?
By the way, can I just say, I think it's so fascinating about you. Even before you had loads of followers, and this is what's interesting, I think, for people listening to the pod, people are obsessed with Alfie in the sense that they're like obsessed with your life or obsessed with like, being like, you've got this, you've got that. When they just like Google and research stuff about you, and there's not really much to research, I would imagine.
No.
And now, like that was then before followers. What's it going to be when you're actually really famous?
Well, now I just hear a lot of stuff that gets back to me that people have said to people.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I did the comedy open mic circuit, so a lot of the people that comedians are bitching to are friends of mine.
Yeah.
I think people just don't know that.
Yeah.
But I think that's everything. I think comedy is just inherently really bitchy.
It's so bitchy.
I don't want to assume that I get it more than anyone else. I do think though, when you post stuff online, you know, people see your face more, so they then have more to say, and that's fine.
I think you get it more than anyone else, but I think comedy is so bitchy, and that's what I love about comedy.
Fuck it. I mean, fine.
I think it's great you can go in a green room and just slag everyone off. And there's always
I love
gossip.
the community of it. And
I enjoy it, but I actually do think you get not slagged off. I think people are just a bit fascinated by you.
Maybe, but I also think it's because I don't hang out with comedians socially.
Yeah,
which is not like it's not. I don't hang out with any. I do hang out with some, but it's just like I didn't get into comedy to hang around at night. Like I think when I'm not doing comedy, I feel more introverted, and I'm like, I just want to go home.
I'm so just like, I want to have a bath.
I love being at home, and I love, and you know, all the things people hate about comedy, the admin and the plan. Yeah. I love.
Same here. That's the best bit. And they're actually doing it. I'm like, I want to stay in actually.
The only thing I hate about doing comedy is actually doing comedy. It's the only thing I dislike.
Literally, that's the worst bit about it.
And all the other comedians are like, I just feel free on stage.
Literally.
But then I have to deal with the industry. And I'm like, I love anything I can do. I love meetings.
Yeah, I love a
more
meeting.
Than anything.
I think this is why people like working with us, because most comedians don't reply to staff that really do. Like, we are so on it. I think we were born for business, not comedy.
I can't wait for this to end so I can clear my inbox. And it's nothing on you.
There's nothing I get more excited about when I see a new comedy related email. I'm like, work, hello. It is a bit sad. I think
when I get an email and the subject line is properly written.
Do you love that?
When it's like Alfie Dundas -- inquiry --
I've never thought about that.
And I'm like, that's a real email.
See, I never see that. I look at who sent me the email, and that's when I get excited. Or I see the brand name in it, and I think, hello, money.
Interesting. My email app like automatically like flags if it's an important or unimportant email.
How does it know?
I don't know. I think it's like based on the email address. It's not like judging the people, but it'll be like, it'll tell me before I click on the email, like this is a social email or this is a pitch email. This is spam. It's to do it to get rid of spam. But when I see the little pink pitch, someone's pitching something.
That's
yes,
nice.
Please.
I need to get mine to do that. I think this is one thing that I'm really loving about not having an agent at the moment. I think I'm such a control freak. Since leaving my agent, I love looking after it all myself, getting all the emails, having the back and forth, not having someone in between. Because I really get off on that. I think I was a marketing girlie, I was a salesperson. It kind of gives me that.
There's an independence to it.
Yeah. Obviously, I think it's great to have a really good agent. I'm not saying I'm not doing that, but if anyone's listening.
Yeah, but it has to be the right one.
Exactly.
Like we're quite proactive. So I think we'd both be better off with no agent than the wrong agent.
Yeah, I'm making so much more money without one.
But I feel like you got so big on social media so quickly that you probably have the same thing on the comedy circuit or just like the Twitter sphere of people being like, I don't know if she can actually do comedy.
Fully. I think because people think I did sketches before I did stand-up. I think the industry think I'm a sketch person trying
they didn't know you were on the thing.
Yeah, they didn't know I was doing and I did used to do the grind. I really did the open mic.
Because you don't really post stand-up clips.
No, never really. Because I always like, I don't know, I feel a bit shy about it.
Yeah.
I'm filming Leicester Square Theatre and I'm going to get those properly made and then I'm hopefully going to film them.
Yeah, first show will go out.
Whenever I watch them back, I always think that was a great gig and I watch it back and I'm like, I actually cringe. Even if it's really good.
But that's why you need to hire someone and get them to film it and edit it. I started doing that so early on.
Yeah, smart.
With James, who's going to film your stuff, who's a friend and a comedian, I got him to start editing my stuff, partially because he's good at it, but also partially because I was like, if I have to look at it, I won't ever put it out because it's horrible.
Yeah.
So now I just download the clip and I put it out and I just try not to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking at your own stuff, you're just going to get so
it's true.
depressed about it.
Also, my old agent, who I love, she does video editing. So she was like, I can help you with anything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I spent Friday night. No, not Friday night. I was with you Friday night. It must have been on the weekend. I just I was in Birmingham on Sunday and I got back at like midnight and then I edited up the stuff of the Peaky Blinders.
Oh, yeah.
To put it on YouTube. I edited up all the crowd work from the show to get like an 8-minute highlight thing and put it on YouTube. And it took me like 2 hours. It took me such a long time.
It's so long.
But it was so enjoyable because I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes just knowing that it's not I could pay someone to do it, it would take them 15 minutes and it would be way more efficient. But just like sitting down and doing it yourself, because I haven't done that in like a year now.
Yeah, I edit I think because I'm used to doing my reels, I edit most stuff.
Really
nice. Yeah, I really like it.
Like taking care about it.
Yeah.
And then spending 2 hours editing up like a 5-minute clip.
Yeah, that is nice.
Feels really good.
I'm just not good at the stand-up ones. But that is my plan. My plan is to then post that out and then obviously got the new show and Eddie this year. Your show's on sale. We can announce that. Yeah, we're running out of time, but we can we can talk about the new show. What's it about? Let me take a guess. No, it really fucks me off the way that Alfie talks about our new show. Bear in mind, he's not seen it. No one has. Neither of you. He's like, it's going to be... Neither of you. You've not fucking written it. Don't come at me. You've not seen the show like I've had opportunities. I have written it. Thank you. No, I haven't written all of it. If you want to see a work in progress so much work of Sophie's new show, on June 10th, we're going to get together our audiences that hate the other person. Yeah. But I'm hoping we'll have more of like a joint audience that come to that show. Please, God, I don't know. I think it'll be your audience. It's at 6:30. It's in South Bank, Waterloo area. Really easy to get to. It'll be an hour, or maybe it's 7:30. I don't know. 6:37. You can get drinks at the venue. Yeah. It's a beautiful room. It's called Big Belly Comedy Club. We're in the Little Belly room, which is perfect for two petite comedians. Two tiny blondes. Two little bellies in the Little Belly room. That's so cute. And Sophie and I are going to joint host it, so you get the best of our crowd work together. Are you going to film it? We'll put a camera up at the back. Why not? Why not? And then we're both going to do a preview of our shows. Yeah. 2 months before Edinburgh, so they'll be in a pretty good place. I've done one whip. Mine will be in a good place. Soph will ramble through. Yours is in such a good place. I'm so far behind, but do you know what? I work really well with a deadline. And do you know what I will say, which annoyed me last year about myself? Because I am very efficient, not to like blow my own. What's the whole blow my own horn? Yeah, it's not the best start. You're not that efficient at
figuring out what you're trying to say.
Not smart.
Yeah. Toot your own
With
horn.
my show, I wrote it so quickly,
You can
and it was
tell.
pretty much there.
I thought that might be the case.
But it was pretty much ready so quickly because I was out testing it like most nights in the clubs.
Yeah.
And then I just, by this point, I was a bit bored now.
What do I do?
Yeah. And I didn't really change it that much. Whereas what's quite nice about this show is I've got so much work to do.
You've got a lot of work to do, but also what is good about this next show is you've got a very clear narrative, and being boxed in a little bit, I think, makes it easier.
100%.
Because you're going to spend a lot of time talking about fewer things. I mean, the whole show is going to be about one, not one day, but
literally about pretty
one
much about
operation.
one day, yeah.
And obviously you can go back and forward and stuff, but like, it's going to be really interesting. The poster's out. It's on sale.
Did you see the poster on the website?
I saw it.
It's not
on
official poster, but it's the picture. It's cool, isn't it?
Edinburgh Fringe website, the Pleasance website. And for people that don't go to Edinburgh, it's August, for the whole of August up in Edinburgh. We do the show every day. But if you don't live there, we will presumably both take these shows on tour.
Yeah.
And come to a work in progress, because those are fun. And I don't know about you, but I do a lot of material that will never make the show. So the only time it'll ever, even if it works, if it doesn't fit the show, you have to take it out.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of routines that I'm actually very happy with that will
That's
only be
good.
done to 100 people. And
But you won't do it again.
Probably not. Or I might bring it, in a couple of years' time, you can rewrite
yeah.
it, or I can do it in a club set.
I like that, yeah.
Trying to be like, okay, it doesn't fit the show, so let's take it out.
Yeah.
But you can see those June 10th. You can buy those. They're on.
Is that yours? Oh, wait.
That's ours.
Ours, June 10th. And then
Tickets on my website.
Your Edinburgh Fringe show's not on sale yet, is it?
My Edinburgh Fringe show is not on sale because I've only just got a room.
Yeah, but you got a good room and a good
I've got a fun
venue.
room and a
Good
fun time. And if you're going to Edinburgh, you're going to have to choose.
Guys, me and Alfie are basically at the same time.
So come for two
me.
nights.
Yeah, come for two
Sophie's like, come for 2 nights.
Come for 2 nights. I know we haven't sold my show, but it hopefully will be good.
What do you think it's going to be about? Like, what are you most excited to talk about?
I actually just think it's really funny. I personally think it's funny.
You think Endo's funny?
No, my show.
That's...
I think this show's really funny, and
Really
I think
offensive.
it's like really silly. Obviously, it's talking about like endometriosis, ectopic pregnancies, but like so many funny things happen in hospital that I was like, I just need the girls to know about this.
It's going to be great.
It's fucking funny.
Have you figured out what the outfit's going to be? Hospital gown?
That's what I obviously, someone was like, because it's obviously a bit more like
Hospital gown, and then at the end of the show, when you turn to
That would
walk away,
actually
you
be
can just
so
see your
funny.
ass. Like, when people are walking around hospital with their ass out.
Yeah. Which, I put a picture of that on my story and I almost got banned from Instagram.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I was just like, who is literally complaining about that?
Well, I thought it was in poor taste.
Like, I'm in hospital.
Did it get taken
guys.
down?
It got taken down. No, I think it was a few days later. It got flagged. It was a story.
Oh,
It's
fine.
literally a story. And I also put a peach over my bum, by the way. You can't even see it. And Instagram was like, we're now reviewing your profile. You can't do any paid ads. You can't do this, and this. And I was like, it's a joke.
Leave me alone.
Let me get my arse out on
I've got
Instagram.
tickets to sell in Birmingham. Let me run an ad.
And this is why no one in Birmingham's buying.
Also, I love Instagram. Like, we're not going to let you run ads. It's like, fine. I didn't want to give you any more money
doing
anyway.
that, yeah.
Oh, we're not going to let you give us any more money.
Or the one thing is you can't go live for the next month. I've never gone
Never been live.
Okay, I don't know how to go live.
Never been live.
I'm in my 30s.
I don't think anybody's doing that anymore. I think it had a moment during COVID.
Yeah, cringe.
I think it's dead.
Not on TikTok though. People love going live. Always free.
My biggest fear about going live is just no one shows up.
This is what I'm so brave to go live.
You're in the abyss on your own.
My worst thing is I like watching people's, it comes up and it's a live and they're like a weirdo and I'm like, I really want to watch it, but I
Click.
don't want it to say Sophie
Click.
Garrad joined your live.
It's just me and another guy.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. Join. Request to join. Great. Well, lots of exciting things to come up. Make sure you check in weekly with us. We're here on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all the places you get your podcasts. And that is about it. What are we looking forward to next week? What are we going to have to
got
talk
next
about? Well, we've got Easter this weekend.
Yeah.
So God bless and happy Easter.
Thank you so much
I'm
for
excited
saying
to take a couple of days off, go to the countryside,
I knew you'd be going to the countryside.
go see some cows and some horses, just go touch grass a little bit.
Nice.
Get some content out, and I'll report back on that next
let me
week.
know. Let me know. I'm working.
Sophie's face will have come down by then,
I hope so.
back to its original state.
State.
So
what
the-
a nice way to describe my face back to its original state.
Because we're worried if it doesn't, that we can't kick off the World Cup. And that we'd hate to delay the tournament. Can't wait for the World Cup. I know you're not excited for that, but I'm going to be able to do a weekly
How do you
report.
know I'm not excited for it? I've actually just cancelled one of my whips because it's on the same day.
Yeah, well, I told you to do that, and
Did you?
yeah, I was like, don't do any
Someone
comedy
else
during the
told me
World
to do
Cup.
that, and I did it.
It's
I
awful.
did it.
I'm not booking. Yeah, don't book any shows.
Yeah.
But because every time I talk about football, I can see you zone out.
Well, yeah, 'cause you're boring when you talk about it.
It's got nothing to do with the topic.
It's you. You bore me to tears.
It's so interesting because I just thought you hate everything.
No,
the way
just
you've
you.
been zoning out. Right, and on that note, sleep well, dear listener, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.